How to change the aspect ratio of an image in Photoshop. Let's get into it. Begin by opening your photo in Photoshop. Next, come up to the crop tool in the toolbar. This is going to open up a bunch of settings at the top here. By default, you may have delete cropped pixels enabled. I recommend disabling this because if your aspect ratio change results in you cropping into your image, you're going to lose this data after that action. If we come up to this drop down menu up here, we have a bunch of pre-built presets that you can select, and you can also come into width, height, resolution if you want to completely customize this yourself with your own values. For this example, I'm going to keep it simple and go for a 1:1 square aspect ratio. Now, as we can see here in my image, I am losing some of the data that I may want to keep in this image. The beauty of using Photoshop is we have the ability to use generative expand. So essentially, I'm going to take this image from being a 9:16 image to being a square image that still contains all the data that I want it to contain. So to achieve this, all I'm going to do is hover my mouse over this bottom handle, press Option or Alt on the keyboard, click and drag like so until I have all the data that I want in the image. So as we can see there, I've preserved most of my image. However, we have these transparent edges either side. This is where the generative expand will come in to help us. So all we have to do is come down to this generative expand button, click onto this. It's going to open up this prompt dialog box. You don't have to put in a prompt here, you can if you want to. I tend to find I just leave the software to figure it out for me and then choose generate. Photoshop's going to need a moment just to generate this image. And once that generation is complete, we can see our new 1:1 square aspect ratio with the Gen AI filled in the sides. If we turn our attention to the properties box over here, we can see that the AI gives us 3 variations of image. You can click and cycle through these to choose a version that you prefer the most. I think I prefer this first version. Now with that complete, you can go ahead and save your image like you normally would. So come up to File, come down to Save As, and save it as your preferred image format. And that's all there is to it.